What's up, y'all? So today we have a cool series I'm going to be starting here that is called Cop or Flop, where I look at used PCs either on Facebook Marketplace or other used marketplaces for PCs and let you guys know my opinion on the listing, whether it's a cop or a flop. Now, essentially, how I am grading these PCs is I have a special kind of algorithm I'm using that's going to be $200 to $400 below what MSRP is for that PC build. Essentially is going to either make it a cop or a flop, because a lot of us know PC components and PC builds really do not hold value very well, since every year they are coming out with new technology that either has better price to performance or just better performance all around. Every single year they're coming out with new technology. So PCs unfortunately don't hold their value super well. But besides all that talk, we are going to get straight into it here, you guys. First off, after I search PC here on Marketplace in my local area, we first see a $700 build here. And as we click on it and look at the specs, we have a 4060 Ti and a Ryzen 7 7700. Now, I honestly, off first glance, think this PC is actually a great deal, because I have personally built rigs that have a 3060 and a Ryzen 5 5600X for around $700. So the fact this has a 4060 Ti, hopefully the 16 gigabyte version, paired with a Ryzen 7 7700 on DDR5. Not only that, we have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now, since these are DDR5 RAM sticks, honestly, 16 gigabytes will hold for most applications that people are going to be using their PC for. Then we have a 1 terabyte SSD. So honestly, shout out to whoever posted this listing. I feel like it's fairly clean, and if we take a closer look at the PC is also pretty dang clean. So yeah, I like it. This is a total cop in my book. $700 is a great deal for 4060 Ti and Ryzen 7 7700. So yeah, we're going with a cop on that one, you guys. We're going to check out the $700 build second. So we have a Ryzen 7 2700X with we're just going to skip straight to the GPU, a 1070. Now, off first glance, just a 2700X and a 1070, I would price both those at a below a $500, maybe $400 build price, just because the components get so old, they aren't really like useful, and there's no upgradability for most people. So yeah, when you have a PC and a lot of the components are super outdated like this one, I think any build, no matter how kind of like how many fans it has or storage or any of that, you're looking at probably below $400. That's just my personal opinion. Let's keep going though here. Now we have a $1,000 build with a 3070 Ti and a Ryzen 9 5950X. Now this is a super tough call, because a 3070 Ti is around $400 and a Ryzen 9 59X is an amazing processor. So I'm honestly gonna say this is probably a cop. For $1,000 flat, you could probably fit like a 7800 XT with a 7600 into this build, which kind of is like a better ratio for the bottleneck. But the fact you can get a Ryzen 9 5950X, if any of you guys are streaming, content creating, or just want an intense work computer, that CPU is a beast right there. So $1,000, I'd classify this as a cop, honestly. The PC is not super pretty, but I like his price point. That's a pretty dang good build in my opinion. Let's go with this $1,400 build. I love the Y60. We have a 12900 KF with a 3080 for $1,400. I don't think this is a score at all, even though it's a 12th gen 12900 KF. It's a pretty beast Intel CPU, but a 3080, you can honestly find probably a used PC for under $1,000 with a better like AM4, maybe AM5 CPU with a 3080 in it. I know people who have bought a used PC with a 3080 for like $700 off Marketplace. So that is definitely a huge flop in my book. We see another Y60 here with a 3080 and an i9 12000 something. I mean, that's pretty disappointing. People can't even give you the specs on their PC build. Not only that, this PC is sitting on the carpet, so I guess that makes sense. Honestly, it's a huge case, but bro did not account for how much desk space he was going to have with that big of a case, the Y60. So that's a huge bummer. It's been on the carpet its whole life, and that 3080 gets super hot. So honestly, this whole build all around is kind of gross. Definitely would not pay $1,600. I'd say more like $1,000-ish. Yeah, not super stoked on that one. That's definitely a big flop. Let's go down here to this $1,200 build. This one's catching my eye. Let's see. 0 damage, scratches, yada yada. Specs are in the last picture. Decent FPS. We got a 11700F with a 3060. Again, total flop here. I'd say you could build this PC yourself for under $800 easily and make it a way more balanced, better build. So yeah, huge flop on that one. We can already just push that to the side because that is not a cop, you guys. Not even close. We'll go $1,500. Now, you guys, again, let me know what kind of builds you want me to review or look at. If a lot of you are in the used market for PCs, I feel like Marketplace is a decent place for it. But honestly, a lot of people on here can kind of manipulate you and talk you into thinking their rig is better than it actually is. So if a lot of you are in a used marketplace for a PC, hopefully you are enjoying the video so far, and I'm giving you good tips on how to find a decent rig on Marketplace without getting ripped off. And let me know in the comments too what price point you guys want to see for this. Maybe like only $500 on a copper flop, or maybe only $1,000 on a copper flop. We could give it like this series a cap on the price point I do for it. But anyways, let's get back into this. We have a $1,500 14600K with a 3060. That is a gross bottleneck. Not even going to get into it. Let's see. We have a 1 terabyte SSD, and that's it. In a pretty gross case. For $1,500, that is a complete flop. I want to say that's a pretty beast CPU, but you could probably throw together this rig for a total $1,200 brand new. So that is a huge flop. I would want to see that priced at least like under $1,000 somewhere. Let's keep on looking for some more cops, you guys. We're seeing a lot of flops. Let's check out some lower price points on the builds. Let's try to find like a $500 one, because I know a lot of you out there are kind of shopping around that price point for a used PC. Because when you're spending over $1,000, I feel like it's always kind of better to build your own PC. Not only that, you can do that. That's fairly possible right now. Building a new PC for $1,000 that's really balanced for 1440p, in my opinion, it's easily doable. But anyways, we found another post here. Pretty clean looking build. We have an i5 and a 1030 for $350. I think this is priced reasonably, honestly. Like I said, any build with outdated kind of components and stuff where if you build the PC, you have almost no upgradability, should be listed under $400 in my opinion. So I wouldn't classify this as a cop or a flop. I'm just going to say middle road on that one. And let's look for something also cheaper here, you guys. I want to find another one around the $500 price point. Oh, well, this $1,400 one is catching my eye. We have a 3700X with a 3070. That is absolutely gross. You can get a 3700X for like under $100 and pair that with a $400 3070. You're looking at $500 in total. You can fit the rest of your components in under $300, so $800, probably even way less than that. You could probably build this for a lot less than that, but $800 brand new on this $1,400 listing, you guys. It's pretty absurd what people are posting their PCs for in my area. Again, you guys can roast me in the comments if you think I'm totally wrong. I don't care either way. I'm just trying to give you guys my best opinion with my current PC knowledge on what would be a cop or a flop when buying a PC. So let's search for one more cop, you guys. I want to find one more build that I feel like is a cop, so you guys can get a good price point for certain components. Maybe if you see a cop during this video and find something that's a similar build when you're searching on Marketplace, that would be pretty dang awesome. Ooh, this mini ITX really catches my eye. So we have a 4060 Ti and a 5600X. First glance, I know I could build that GPU and CPU combo for around like $900, maybe even a little less, but the fact it's crammed into a very clean looking mini ITX build. Comes with Windows Pro, Windows 11 Pro already. Honestly, I think this is a pretty good cop right here. I love this case for some reason. It is super clean, and I don't know much about it, but it's a fairly balanced build with a 4060 Ti and a 5600X. Definitely a beast build for 1440p, like he states. So it's a clean post, clean PC. I totally say this is a cop in my opinion, and it's pretty cool, just being that clean mini ITX case. So yeah, you guys, I hope you like the first part of this series, Cop or Flop, and I hope you guys are able to get your dream PC this year, and I wish everyone the best of luck, and I hope everyone also has a blessed year, and peace.